Today's matchup. Maru. Scarlet. Creator. Solar. Round of 16. Group A.
2023 GSL Season 3.
Dude, tonight has kicked so much ass. This has been such a fun night of games. And like, Solar, Scarlet, I could be excited for either of these two. Honestly, I'm really rooting for Scarlet. I think she can do this. She's looked great today. Honestly, Maru looked by far the weakest. Isn't that weird to say?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think maybe he's just having an off day, having an off week.
Yeah.
I mean, he's struggled a little bit in some online tournaments as well recently, so his condition perhaps not the best given this new patch and the new maps, but still, it's an incredible upset. And, it's kind of a silver lining to this GSL. I do have to say that Maru being eliminated in the round of 16 actually does kind of make things a little interesting now.
Well, and now it's like anybody can take it. If he was winning, half or more than half of all the GSLs, it was kind of crazy when he didn't take it. Or he'd lose in the finals, which is usually how it went, right?
Yeah.
He's the first guy knocked out. So this is suddenly, for the rest of the players in the GSL, a much more realistic GSL to take.
Well, one of these Zergs is going to be advancing alongside Creator into the round of 8. Alcyone, Solaris, and Hecate will be the 3 maps. And the vetoes coming in. I'm always curious who bans Radutset Station in every single best of 3. I wonder if we're going to see this very unique, very wonky map in any of the GSL matches this season. Maybe the finals because it will be a best of 7, but it's unique. I want to see Codes games played on Radutset. Eventually we'll get there, fellas.
Yeah, we need to get longer series, and then eventually that one might bubble up to the lineup itself.
Yeah.
This is it, everybody. Scarlet versus Solar. One advances to the next round of the GSL, the other is out. Could Scarlet do it? She's been in a couple GSLs before, but never goes that deep. Is this going to be her season? She already beat Maru, knocking him into the loser's match. She barely lost to Creator. She's getting tested in each of the matchups right now. How will she fare in a mirror matchup here with her versus Solar?
Foreign Hope, let's get into game number 1 on Alcyone. Scarlet versus Solar.
Shopify Rebellion, Scarlet. Onside, Solar.
Now, while we have a little bit of downtime, just wanted to talk about how well Solar has been playing ZVZ over the past couple of months, because right now, Solar might be the best ZVZ player in the world, period. Since Gamers 8, he has played 18 series in tournament games, and he has won 17 of them.
That's
17 and 1 in series. Scarlet actually going for the gold base. Very cool play. But on top of that, Solar, in the last 3 meetings against Serral, arguably the best player of all time. It's either him or Maru. Everyone will agree. It's one of those two.
One of those two, for sure.
He's won all 3 times against Serral. I mean, ZVZ, Solar has just been on another level, and this is one of the reasons why coming into Codes today, we were talking about how this is potentially the most difficult group Scarlet could possibly get. She has to go against Maru, the most accomplished Korean player of all time in StarCraft 2. Creator, whose specialty is PvZ. He was able to dispatch both Scarlet and Solar to advance to the round of 8. And Solar, who is on another level in Zerg versus Zerg, where it feels like almost nobody can figure him out. But Scarlet bringing something a little bit new to the table. She had to mine some minerals to go over there and take that gold base. And I don't think this is a build that Solar is necessarily going to expect. And the way that this could potentially play out, because the bottom right third of this map is walled in by minerals and rocks that you have to either mine or destroy, really kind of changes the dynamic of going for a gold base like this one. And I feel like this is the kind of unique and creative approach that Scarlet needs to take in a ZVZ against Solar to actually defeat him.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. I mean, we've had gold base acquisition builds before. Okay, hold on. Now the secret's out. Solar finds it. I was going to say, but this map is so new. You know, whenever you have the first, few weeks of a brand new map, there are things that can happen that we just don't know if another pro gamer's ready for.
Solar with the instant Roach Warren. Zergling's already in production. It's going to be do or die on this gold base right now. And my big question is, how many more drones is Scarlet going to make? She's going for a Baneling nest. I'm not sure that's what she wants against the Roaches. I'm a little bit concerned about the Baneling nest. It'll be really good against the follow-up Ling Flood coming in from Solar, but the fact that he is now baking almost 200 gas.
This is so exciting.
That's the first time I've ever seen this interaction as ZBZ here on Alcyone.
Also, the third hatchery is really interesting because it's possible that Solar is going to be so on his back foot, he's not going to be ready for a transitional macro phase here,
Right.
Notice that Roach Warren there from Scarlet, it's like way out in the corner where you just might not see it. So you might think you're actually countering this with your own Roaches where actually Scarlet can just match you.
Solar only on 22 drones, Scarlet on 28 with the gold base, so her income significantly better than Solar. Scarlet actually goes and takes this fight. That is not the right play. A lot of Lings get taken down there, and now the Roaches making their way across the map. These Lings coming into the main. Good Sim City by Scarlet, but she's going to have to control those drones very well. And now the Roaches hitting the gold base.
Okay, so the Roaches come in a moment where it was maybe possible to deny mining there. Oh my God, the Bane's barely getting away. It seems like Scarlet is fairly well positioned, but with this big Ling Flood, maybe Scarlet's going to fall here. The Queen goes down, some Lings come in from the side. The Banes are inbound, and they're going to connect. Unfortunately, not onto ideal targets. The rest of Solar's Lings come through here. I think there's a chance that Scarlet may just fall.
Yeah, I think it might be. I mean, the Baneling's not the correct read here against a Roach Ling Flood. Still 23 workers for Scarlet, the 22 for Solar, but the thing is, the standing army for Solar is so much bigger, and the Roach Warren is here at the gold base.
GG. Solar takes it.
Yeah, I like the idea coming in from Scarlet going for that gold base, but just a little bit of a misread on what kind of aggression Solar was going to bring to the table. And a very quick game number one goes in Solar's favor, now only one map win away from joining Creator in the round of 8. Scarlet, the foreign Zerg hope.
Well, Scarlet got, she played a sneaky hand there, but it got identified. There was actually, that's one of those games I almost wish we could cast one more time because there was like a lot of things that happened there. The fact that she went for the Baneling's nest, then she got scattered, she hit the Roach Warren. I think in an attempt to actually, and then took a third hatchery at the natural, like, actually, I'm defending and playing a macro game. The hard part is that you're trying to hold that gold base. The gold base is just, it's designed to be hard to hold.
Yeah.
You can actually attack from the mineral side there. And so I think that she had the right idea in trying to recover after getting spotted with the hidden base, but there's a reason why that gold base is structured like that. It's very punishing if you get spotted taking it. So we're gonna go to Solar's home map.
Oh, that's right.
Solaris, where he's from.
It's his pick even, man. He knows he's going home.
He doesn't even know what the map looks like. He's just like, that sounds like my idea, and he just takes it.
Yeah, I'm calling it. Solar's gonna win this GSL.
Now, man.
Shopify Rebellion, Scarlet. Onside, Solar.
Okay, let's get into this. I doubt we're going to have anything like Game 1 here in Game 2. I think Scarlet looked at the map and thought, well, let's see if I can do something sneaky, but we're probably going to have a more normal game here in Game 2.
I like the concept You know, maybe if Solar goes for a Ling Flood with some Banes, Scarlet's actually just able to hold it with a Baneling Nest.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, it's a little bit of a build order counter, and I don't mean to say that and take the win away from Solar, as he absolutely made the right call. That was the winning move to go for Roaches and do that timing attack. That's just sometimes the way it goes in ZVZ. This is a matchup that often hangs on a razor's edge from start to finish, where a couple of drones or just some misscouting can spell the demise of a player. It's one of the reasons why it's so impressive that Solar has this incredible winning streak in ZVZ. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 14 series in a row. I mean, he just has that killer instinct right now, but this time Scarlet going for, I believe, a gas pool hatch. So potentially some aggression coming out from her.
I think Solar, you know, having to play second fiddle to Rogue for so long, not to mention all the great foreign Zergs that are out there. You were mentioning Cyril earlier. Raynor, obviously another crazy threat. And I think that, you know, Solar's had to, you know, really be tested constantly in this matchup, but I think it's easy to underestimate how strong he is in it in general. Scarlet's good. She's very crafty in ZVZ, but, you know, I do think Solar might just be a better player. We'll see what she can come up with, though, this time around.
And I like the fact that it is not mirrored openings. I think if Scarlet's going to try and find some edge, it's going to have to be from asymmetry. Nice control there by Solar. That drone they run around, those Lings not able to connect, and so a modest worker lead of one drone right now for the Red Zerg. Baneling Nest going down for Solar, Evolution Chamber here for Scarlet. I'm watching very closely that production tab to see if more Lings come out. There are 2 more in production, 24 drones in total for Solar.
So I'm not sure what what he saw back there. Solar came through and tried to scout. Scarlet does have this Evo chamber all the way down here, so +1 is coming.
Very fast +1.
Very fast +1. This is kind of another sneaky build, actually. I was kind of talking about this like, oh, it's going to be standard for sure, but you know, just a straight up +1 attack could completely throw Solar off.
Certainly very crafty. Solar, I think he might be reading that this is some kind of Ling Baneling play from Scarlet because her hatch was later, her Zergling speed is faster. Oftentimes, player will try to leverage an advantage like faster Zergling speed into aggression. But Scarlet instead mixing it up, going for that fast +1 in the third hatchery. Unfortunately, Solar, even though he made those Lings, I believe defensively, now still able to get a lot done and cancel that hatch.
Now this might be okay. This is going to sound silly, but just stay with me here, guys. Sometimes, like, winning in a very small way might mislead you into thinking you have a bigger advantage than you actually do. You know, you get that hatchery. This +1 attack upgrade is still coming. The Banelings have been spotted. Not that this was like a big secret or anything. How ready is Scarlet? I'm sorry, I thought the spine was further along here.
The spine's not done. Oh, Banelings with a really big connection. A lot of drones damage, and the Lings flooding in.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, not like this.
I think that might just be it.
I think that's probably it.
Solar behind us has 34 drones as well. It's not even
He has another base and 34 drones. I thought the spine was further along. GG, Solar takes it. We got all the way to the end of the night. And, you know, a little bit too short for my taste.
Yeah, I would have loved a little bit of a longer ZVZ there, but I mean, Solar just has the killer instinct. It's like he can see through the matrix in these ZVZ games, and Scarlet, eliminated in the final match there, will not make her way into the round of 8, but still an absolutely commendable performance, going 2-1 against Creator, defeating Maru.
Yeah, I mean, she really, for a little bit there, stole the whole show, killing Maru. I think she's definitely disappointed with the way those games went. Some of that was really down to the openings that she selected to go for. To be honest, Solar didn't do anything that fancy. He just kind of played a pretty standard ZVZ, and the trickery that Scarlet wanted to employ never came to fruition. We're going to go to an interview now. Our second player to join the quarterfinals is Solar. Congratulations. He says thank you. How do you feel?
다전제를 좀 쉽게 내어줘가지고 좀 많이 불안했었는데 어떻게 운 좋게 올라가게 된 것 같습니다.
So when I lost the first match, I lost so quickly. I was very bummed out. But anyways, I'm here now. I made it to the quarterfinals. I'm very happy.
승리를 거두면서 올라왔는데 조성주 선수와의 경기는 좀 부담되진 않았었나요?
사실
So,
TP라서 좀 많이
against
부담되긴
Maru,
했고,
you beat him
근데
2-0.
처음에 저도
Did you
일단
feel any
컨디션이
pressure? You know,
아니었는데
he's always
성주도
viewed as so
약간
unstoppable.
컨디션이 안 좋아 보여가지고
I certainly felt pressure.
생각보다 할만하겠다 생각했었어요.
혹시 그 확신을
I was not in great condition today, but I could tell his condition was much worse than
아무래도
mine.
근데 맵이 최근에
today.
바뀌다 보니까 선수들이 아무래도 연습량이 그 이전 맵
So let's talk about the map changes. What are your thoughts?
저희가 첫 주차에 첫 경기다 보니까 좀 확실히 이런 부분에서 좀
I think all the players were obviously unable to have enough time to practice on these maps, so we had some pretty unnatural games when we were trying to play them. So I think there was a lot of mistake-filled games today.
맵의 변화. 그 이후에 이제 조합.
So we've had 2 months off since the last GSL.
좀 고려해야 될 게 너무 많았었는데 이번 GSL 조에 대해서는 어떻게 좀
Cass is saying, I think you had enough time to study and prep.
솔직히 조가 굉장히 힘들다고 생각을 했고
Tell us about your
이번에
preparation.
패치로 인해서 저그가 저는 좀 너프를 당했다고 생각해가지고 타종족들은 버프를 받고 그래서 확실히 타종전이 확실히 좀 많이
I think
어려워진
Zerg's
것 같아요.
experienced a bit of a nerf with the recent patch,
뭐 저그전
and I think the match against Protoss and Terran has become more difficult.
아니 세랄도 잡는 강민수인데 저그전에 대한 자신감은 어느 정도 있으신가요, 강민수 선수?
제가 원래 게이머 생활 내내
But
저그전이
your final match against Scarlet was 9 minutes in
지금
total.
메타가 약간 저한테 좀 잘 맞는 것 같아가지고 진짜 저저전만큼은 누가 와도 잘 안 질
You
것
took on
같아요.
Cyril in game verse 8. You must have a lot of confidence in this matchup.
풍랑을 가져가는 변수를 뒀잖아요. 근데 강민 선수가 막 그걸
Yeah, I think I figured out a way to delete Zergs pretty easily.
그냥 당연하다는
So,
듯이
yeah,
저글링
definitely
하나
confident in this
가지고
matchup.
바퀴 찌르기로 끝냈거든요. 그거에 대한 확신이 있었나요?
일단 제가 대군주로 상대방 앞마당에 봤을 때 저렇게 아예 없고 제 본진에 저글링이 아예 오지 않은 게 사실 말이 안 되거든요.
The gold base.
They're talking about the gold
Yeah.
base. Yeah, the fact that he killed that off so quickly with the Zergling scout.
거의 확신을 하고 게임을 했어요.
주점 없이 바로 바퀴로
I didn't see any Zergling coming towards my base, so I thought, okay, there's got to be another base there.
강민 선수 좀
So I just went and checked there.
진출했습니다.
And my assumptions were correct.
마무리 짓겠습니다.
좀 어렵게 올라가고 성주도
So
이렇게
you've done it. You made it all the way
성주목까지
this far. Do you want to say anything to your fans? Even though I beat Maru, who is the king? I need to build my confidence more. Please keep your eyes on me. I'm going to show great games in the future.
Wow.
Wow.
What a start to Season 3. Opening match, Scarlet 2-0 Maru. Maru falls to the elimination match and gets knocked out by Solar. First player eliminated from Group A. Scarlet takes 3rd place, but Creator and Solar advancing into the round of 8. And I gotta say, Creator, his PBZ, it looks top level. It might be the best PBZ in the world, especially in macro games. He looks so solid, and Solar just continues one of the most incredible hot streaks in ZBZ I can even recall. Yeah, I don't know if I remember anyone really just dominating a mirror matchup as hard as Solar is right now. And it's not even like his competition is weak. I mean,
No, not at all.
Winning 3 series in a row against somebody like Cyril and coming here and beating Scarlet 2-0 like that. And then all the other wins over the past couple of weeks. Phenomenal from Solar.
And Creator, I mean, I'm, very interested in seeing how deep this guy goes. This was a very tough group. Everybody really was an all-star, so let's see how much further along he can get. We're going to be back on Thursday, everybody. Same time, same place. Cure, Stats. That's right, Stats, Nightmare, and Bunny.
Stats coming back. Let's see what we can bring to the table. Cure, he's been using the new Cyclones quite a bit, mostly in TBZ from what I've seen, so I'm a little sad we don't have a Zerg in this group, but
I'm okay with that.
You want to see?
I've had enough of these Zergs.
I know you are.
Their domination.
Hey, you want to have some fun TVP games? That's going to be a fiesta. Hey, we're going to get some PvPs probably.
Probably. Well, look, especially with the changes, I would like to do a deep dive of TVP.
Yeah.
And kind of see what's going on with that matchup.
Yeah, the Immortal's better, the Ghost is a little bit worse, the Raven's a little bit worse. It feels like Protoss has a little bit more stability going into the mid game. It's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out, especially on the new maps.
Yeah. I'm welcoming it. I want to see how those players are going to approach it, if it's going to look any different, if it is harder for one race or the other. Again, whenever we have these big changes over the years, my wisdom tells me you just got to let the games pan out and see. You never know what to expect. If you want to get tickets, guys, buy them on. They go on sale every Friday. You need to buy a ticket before you can get in.
Yeah.
We had somebody that tried to get in today that could not get in because they did not have a ticket already.
Yeah.
You can buy it through your phone. I guess
But
it's just, well, I mean, I guess
It's a little complicated. But
it's not, yeah. So
Really
get a
going-
ticket.
yeah, really going up
Please.
until the finals, it's not too hard to get a ticket if you do it on your phone online before the day.
Yeah.
But finals day, once we actually get
Finals
there,
day will be sold out, so
Yeah.
get it ahead of time. That's it, guys. We love you. We'll see you Thursday. Bye-bye.
Don't you wait, don't you freeze.